Hello, everyone. So again, welcome to our discussion of special journals and subsidiary ledger. So for this particular video presentation, we will just give an example of how are we going to record on our special journals and as well as subsidiary ledger. So as you can see in our screen, we have here the transactions by Love by Chance Trading. Okay, for August 2020. And then on the other side, we have the special journals as we have discussed this in our previous video, as well as our general journal and the subsidiary ledgers. Okay, so let's try to discuss how it will be recorded. No? I hope that after this discussion, you will be able to know how to record properly in our special journals. Okay. Again, if you do have any questions, please key in your questions on our chat box. Okay, so let's start our first transaction. So the first transaction is bought merchandise for cash from Rustic Company, 100,000 with cash voucher or check voucher or cash voucher na 101. Okay, so bought merchandise for cash. So as we analyze this, remember, diba, that we have disbursed cash. We have paid for cash. Okay, this merchandise. So what does it mean? What type of transaction do we have? We have actually cash disbursements. And what special journal are we going to use? Of course, that will be recorded under our cash disbursements journal. So here is our cash disbursements journal. Okay, so we have the date, which is on the 3rd of August. Okay, so we have the cash voucher number 101. I hope nakikita nyo po yung aking tinatype sa screen. Okay, so since this is a purchase for cash, so wala namang kailangan na description. You could have for cash merchandise, or even you can put here Rustic Company. Okay, then wala pang PR kasi we haven't posted it yet. Okay, then hindi po accounts payable. We have to debit that as purchases, diba? Amounting to 100,000, since that's purchase of merchandise for cash. And then the partner would be for cash, 100,000. Okay? So the next question here is, do we need to post this immediately on our general journal, or even do we need to post it for our subsidiary ledger? So first question is on the general ledger. Okay, so eventually guys, if you have written or input an amount on the columns that you can found in any of the special journals, okay, you need not to post it immediately unless it affects the sundry account. No? As you can see, no, wala naman pong affected na sundry account. So we will not post it to our general journal. Eh sir, kailan tayo magpo-post sa general ledger about these amounts? That will be posted at the end of the accounting period already. Okay, so once we use special journals, okay, unless it is sundry account, we will post them to the general ledger at the end already of the reporting period after you have journalized. That's one of the purpose of our special journal. No? It is up doon sa pag-transfer natin doon sa general ledger, and also we don't want to clutter, di ba, yung mga amounts doon isa-isa in our general ledger. So mamaya, after we finish everything in the transactions, then the totality na lang po yung ipopost natin sa general ledger. Tandaan nyo po yun ha. Again, if you have used the columns except for sundry, then they will be posted to our general ledger at the end of the reporting period. Okay? Pero pag may affected na subsidiary ledger, immediate po tayong magpo-post. Dito sa first transaction, since there is no relative accounts payable or accounts receivable naman na affected, then it needs not to be posted sa ating subsidiary ledger. Okay? So, sir, wala pong ilalagay sa PR? Wala. Just leave it as blank since hindi po natin siya pinost anywhere else. Okay? So that's our first transaction. We are done already, no? So we're done. So ayan. Next transaction we have on August 5. Okay, sabi po dito, purchase equipment for office use from PCtronics, 80,000, terms 2/10 and over 30. So we have purchased what ulit? Equipment. So is that a merchandise? No. Okay. Pero is it a purchase on account? Yes, kasi it's having a term of 2/10 and over 30. So what does it mean? It is a purchase on account, but not necessarily a purchase of merchandise, a purchase of equipment. Let's see kung yung ating special journal for the purchases contains any purchases on account. So as you can see guys on our purchases journal, okay, so we have sundry. So yes, we can use this for the purpose of recording this purchase. Last time dun sa previous video na pinakita ko sa inyo yung example ng purchases journal, what we have there are only purchases and accounts payable since that is an example for purchases of merchandise on account. But as I have also discussed to you previously, we can also use the purchases journal for any purchases no, on account, whether merchandise or not. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Okay, so just copy the date. It should be August 5. Okay, accounts credited. Remember, it should be the name of the vendor kung saan tayo nakakautang. Okay, that's PCtronics. Okay. Then PR, wala pa po tayong PR since hindi pa naman tayo nagpo-post. Take note guys ha, this is purchases on account. So malamang sa malamang, it will affect the accounts payable. Thus, we need also to update later yung subsidiary ledger ng accounts payable. Okay, so since eventually PCtronics yon, lagyan din natin ng dash equipment. Sir, bakit kailangan lagyan ng dash equipment? Because guys, remember, we cannot found the title here in the column. So we will be using the sundry account. Okay, so that would be 80,000. And then we credit accounts payable 80,000. Okay, so nakuha po natin. Sir, paano yan? Since affected yung equipment na account title, do we post immediately it on our general ledger? Yes. Okay, isa-isa lang po. Unahin natin, dahil may utang po tayo kay PCtronics, okay, kailangan nating i-post yung amount sa subsidiary ledger ni PCtronics. So I'm now transferring and moving, going to the sample na subsidiary ledger for accounts payable, PCtronics. Ayan. So ito po yun, no? The PCtronics na subsidiary ledger. I hope na nakikita na po ninyo. So that would be on 5, di ba? Okay. So items, equipment. Okay, kasi we have bought an equipment. PR, saan nga ba ulit nang galing yon, di ba? That was on PJ, Purchase Journal. What page? Sabi dito sa instructions, lahat ng journal natin is on page number 8. Okay, so that would be PJ number 8. Okay, debit or credit ang accounts payable? Of course, yung 80,000 kanina, it was credited to accounts payable. So 80,000. Then for our balance, 80,000. Okay, so we have posted it already in our accounts payable subsidiary ledger. So what we're going to do is to go back doon sa ating purchases journal para ilagay naman yung posting reference natin. Okay? Posting reference natin. So ano po yung posting reference natin? Pag na-post po doon sa accounts payable subsidiary ledger, it would be a check mark. Okay, wait lang ha. I would just create a check mark. Okay, add tayo ng symbols. Ayan. So check mark, no? Kasi posted na po siya in our subsidiary ledger. Okay. The next part is ito po, no? Ito yung kaiba dito na hindi ko nabanggit last time sa video discussion. Since wala po yung account title sa columns, we need to immediately post it. Tandaan nyo po yun that once we use the sundry account, okay, the account title and the amount on that particular usage of sundry account should be posted immediately to the general ledger. Okay, kasi hindi po natin pwedeng i-total yan or i-sum up mamaya. Unlike with the other columns ng iba't ibang special journals, no, hindi natin pwedeng i-sum up itong sundry account kasi malamang sa malamang iba't ibang account titles yan. So we just simply put that amount in our general ledger for equipment. Ayan. So ito na po, no? The general ledger for equipment. So we have 5. Okay, wala tayong ilalagay sa items. Anong PR natin? PJ8 ulit. Okay, so mapapansin niyo iba yung columns natin for an example of general ledger dito. This is general ledger. Okay, remember we have already used this in our previous discussion sa service business. So it's just the same with the format ng subsidiary ledger. No need for pencil footing pag ganito po yung ginamit na general ledger. Okay, so we have to debit the equipment since naka-debit siya kanina doon. Okay, 80,000, and the balance of our equipment would be 80,000 pesos. Okay. So, ayan, no? Since na-post na natin siya dito sa general ledger ng equipment, then we need to go back to our subsidiary, going back to our special journal. Okay, so aside from checkmark, dahil pinost mo po yan doon sa general ledger, okay? By the way, nalimutan natin tignan yung account number. Ano ba yung account number ng equipment? 106. Okay, so we need to put here the posting reference for the equipment na 106. Okay, ayan. Very good. So, ibig sabihin, we have already posted it to our subsidiary ledger. Okay, yung check mark. And also, we have posted it on the account number 106, which is representing our equipment. Okay, so that's how it works for the transaction on August 5. Okay, so I hope na nasundan po natin, ha. So if you do have any questions, please let me know. Okay, so ayan, ibobold ko na po kasi tapos na. Okay, very good. Okay. Sir, hindi po ipopost yung accounts payable credit? Hindi na kasi nga po mamaya total na lang po ipopost natin sa general ledger. Okay? So the next one is cash purchases for Babyland, no? 50,000 with CV or cash voucher 102. Okay? So again, purchases for cash. So we will be using the cash disbursements journal. All right. So, ayan. So, another cash disbursement. So, 6. Okay. So, cash voucher 102. Then, the company would be Babyland. Okay. Babyland. Tapos, ano ulit ang entry? Pag cash purchases, debit purchases, and credit cash. Okay. So, nakalagay ulit sa purchases column, no? 50,000. And our cash, 50,000. Again, do we need to post this on our subsidiary ledger? Hindi po kasi nga it was cash. Wala naman po siyang related accounts payable and accounts receivable na account. Ano pa? Do we need to post it on our general ledger account? The answer will be no. Bakit? Since, it will not yet be posted there because the total of the columns will be the one to be posted in the general ledger. So because of that, we will not have again to put any PR here. Okay, and we're done with the transaction on August 6. Sabihin ninyo, ay sir, dapat ganyan na lang transaction, walang posting po. Hoy, manahimik kayo manahimik ka dyan. Joke lang. Okay, so ayan. So we're done with August 6. Okay, so next on August 7, sold merchandise on account. We sold merchandise on account, which means that we will now be using the sales journal, di ba? Okay, to Greenland. So si Greenland yung customer natin, 30,000, invoice number 5001. The term was 2/10 and over 30. Okay, so punta tayo sa sales journal. Okay, so we have the sales journal here. Okay, what's the date? Okay, August 7. The invoice number was actually 5001. What's the account debited? Na-mention ko yan during our theoretical discussion. That's the account debited in the sales journal should be the customer's account, which is Greenland. Okay, Greenland. And then PR, maya-maya pag nag-post na tayo saan? Subsidiary ledger. Okay, and this will be 30,000. Sir, do we really post it on the subsidiary ledger? Yes, because the accounts receivable account title is being affected. Okay? So, iwanan muna natin na yung PR ay walang laman. Okay? So, kasi mahilig ka naman mang iwan, di ba? Joke lang. Okay, so let's move to the accounts receivable subsidiary ledger. Ayan, i-prepare ko na po. Si Greenland, nandyan na. Okay, so just post it. So 7. Ano yung items natin? So you can put invoice number 5001. Okay, what's the PR? Saan siya nanggaling? SJ1. Bakit SJ8 rather? Bakit SJ8? Sales Journal page number 8, di ba? Yun yung pinanggalingan natin kanina. Then debit or credit. 'Di ba? Dun sa entry ng sales journal, debit account receivable, credit sales. So saan mo ilalagay or ipopost? Of course, that would be on credit, no? 30,000. Credit daw. Debit. Okay, debit, no? Account receivable, and then the balance would be 30,000. Okay, kahit nandyan ka lang na hindi kita naririnig na oo ka lang na oo. Okay, so kaya binabawi ko. Okay, so ayan po, we have already posted it here. So we're completed with the posting on the subsidiary ledger. So babalik lang po tayo dito sa ating sales journal just to put a posting reference na ano ulit ang ilalagay, check mark. Kasi ibig sabihin lang na i-post na yan in our what? Our subsidiary ledger. So no need po ba mag-post sa general ledger? Yes, kasi nasa column naman po siya. After the end of the reporting period na lang po siya ipopost sa general ledger. Okay, so we're done with August 7. Okay, so the next transaction is purchase merchandise from Jasmine. 15,000. So we are the buyer. We buy from Jasmine worth 15,000 merchandise, and it is term 2/10 and over 30. So it means it is a purchase on account with the invoice 123. Okay, so it will fall under what? Special journal? Very good. It would be on the purchases journal. Okay, because it's a purchase on account. So we write here 12. Okay, nasa purchases journal na tayo, 12. And then kanina tayo nangutang kay Jasmine. Okay, so no PR yet kasi hindi pa naman po pinost. So what's the entry there? Once we purchase merchandise, we debit purchases, 15,000 pesos. Okay, and we credit accounts payable, 15,000 pesos. Do we need to post it on the general ledger? No. Bakit? Kasi nandito siya sa may columns na pwede nating i-add or i-total mamaya at the end of the reporting period. Okay? So the posting on the general ledger ulit will happen at the end of the reporting period. Okay? So what do we need to do? Since affected ang accounts payable natin, we need to reflect that saan? Sa accounts payable subsidiary ledger. So tara, hanapin natin yung accounts payable subsidiary ledger. Okay? Nagpapakadora na ako, sorry. Okay, so wait lang, hanapin na natin. Ayan, nakita na natin si Jasmine. Okay, so on Jasmine's accounts payable subsidiary ledger, okay, so we have to record it on 12 of August. Okay, tapos items, pwedeng invoice number 123. Okay, tapos 2/10 and over 30. So pwede rin namang hindi na. No? Okay. Our PR, saan ulit nang galing yan? PJ. Di ba? Purchase Journal, page number 8. Okay. So anong ginawa natin ulit sa accounts payable? Debit or credit kanina? Credit. Kasi di ba we debit purchases, credit accounts payable amounting to 15,000. Okay. So credit, 15,000. Then the balance will be 15,000. Ayan. So very good. Okay, so anong gagawin natin next? Anong gagawin? Bumalik sa special journal. Okay, balik tayo sa purchases journal para anong gawin? Lagyan ng check mark. Okay, kasi na-post na natin sa subsidiary ledger. All right, so we're done already. Okay, for the transaction on 12. Di ba ang dali lang? So, ang dali-dali lang, di naman ano. Hindi, papracticein mo yan, of course. Okay? Next would be on August 14. We have cash sales. Ayan, cash sales. So, we have cash receipts already. We debit cash, credit sales. Okay? 80,000 with OR number 3101. So, saan papasok yan? Very good. On the cash receipts journal. Okay, so magagamit na natin si cash receipts journal. Okay, so nandito na tayo. So on August 14, okay, with the OR number, what's the OR number? 3101. Okay, so what's our description? Cash sales. Pwede na pong cash sales ilagay natin. Okay, ayusin ko lang. Ayan. Okay, so what's our PR? Do we need a PR? Not yet, no? Since wala pa naman naganap na posting. Tapos, what's the entry? We debit cash, no? 80,000. And we credit cash sales. Eh. So, credit sales, 80,000. Sir, kailangan po ba natin mag-post sa subsidiary or even sa general ledger? Hindi. Kasi una sa lahat, wala namang affected na accounts receivable subsidiary ledger dito, di ba? Hindi natamaan yung accounts receivable. Ano pa? Nasa column din siya. So what does it mean? No need for us, except for sundry, of course, no? Except for sundry, all of the columns again should be posted when? At the end of the reporting period. Okay? So ayan, no need for us to post it. Okay, so we're done with August 14. Okay, next we have on August 17, paid freight to Aboitiz on purchase shipments. Okay, 3,000, cash voucher 103. So nagbayad siya ng mga transportation, malamang ng mga binili niya. So what does it mean? We will have a freight in kasi wala naman pong ano dito no? FOB shipping or destination. So we will assume that it will be a freight to be paid by the company. Okay? So ayan po, where are we going to record that? We have paid. So cash disbursements, very good. So dito tayo sa cash disbursements journal. So the date is on 17. Okay, what's the cash voucher? 103. Okay, description natin. Meron ba tayong freight in? What's the entry to record the shipment? Debit freight in, credit cash. Okay? May freight in ka ba nakita sa columns? Wala. So anong gagawin natin? Sundry account. Okay? So we will have freight in the description. Okay? So mamaya tayo sa PR. So saan lalagay yung amount? Sa sundry. Okay? So 3,000. And then we credit cash 3,000. Okay, so do we need to post on the subsidiary ledger? Hindi, kasi we do not input naman any on the accounts payable. Okay, do we need to post to the general ledger? Yes. Bakit? Kasi naapektuhan yung sundry account. Okay, which you need to post it immediately kasi hindi mo siya pwedeng i-total, sabi ko kanina, okay, for posting sa end of the accounting period. So hanapin natin yung freight in. Okay, ayun. So we have the freight in. Okay, so kopyahin ko lang po yun. We have the freight in on August. What date? 17. Okay. So what's the PR? Saan galing yon? Cash Disbursement Journal, page number 8. Diba? Okay, magkano yung dinebit natin sa freight in? 3,000. Okay, so naka-debit po 3,000. And how much is the balance? Of course, 3,000 pesos. All right, very good, no? Okay, so kailangan ba natin bumalik? Yes. What's the account number? 504. Babalik po tayo sa cash disbursements journal natin. Ayan, kasi dapat mailagay natin siya since posted naman na po yung ating amount. So ayan, 504 na. Ibig sabihin, na-post na po yung sundry na freight in doon sa kanyang general ledger. Okay, so I hope na nasusundan po natin ha. Okay, again, if you do have any questions, please let me know. Okay, very good. So we're done with August 17. Okay, na the next transaction would be on 18, no? There was a return of defective merchandise to Jasmine. Okay? Ano ba yung entry ng returned merchandise na yan? Hindi ba debit? What? Si Jasmine, di ba inutangan natin kanina yon? So debit accounts payable and credit, purchase returns and allowances. Saan kaya papasok yung yung entry na yon? Meron bang debit purchases tayo, debit accounts payable? Is that a sales transaction? Hindi, di ba? Is that a purchase transaction? Hindi rin kasi it's not a purchase on account. Even though it's a purchase on account initially, but it was a return of defective merchandise, hindi po siya pwede sa purchases journal. Cash receipts, may marireceive ba tayong cash? Hindi ba wala? Kasi kaltas utang yon. May binayaran na ba tayo? Wala pa rin. So saan pupunta? Ito yung tatandaan ninyo. If the transaction cannot be accommodated in any of the special journal, so what you're going to do is you need to record it using the general journal. Kaya actually, ang general journal ay parang ikaw. Ay, hindi ko alam kung parang ikaw, no? Kaya niya mag-isa. No. Pero ang special journal, kailangan niya ng general journal every time. Kasi lahat ng hindi marirecord sa special journals, kailangan i-record doon sa general journal. So since that transaction of the returned defective merchandise to Jasmine, no, cannot fit in any of the special journals, so your action is to record that transaction in our general journal. So how are we going to do that? Okay, so puntahan natin ngayon si general journal. So nandito na po tayo sa general journal. So let's record. It would be on August 18. Okay. Ano yung entry ulit? Debit, accounts payable. Okay, accounts payable. Sino yung pinagkakautangan natin? Jasmine. Okay, so mamaya pupuntahan natin yung Jasmine na subsidiary. Bakit? Kasi nabawasan yung utang natin. Okay, so wala mo ng PR. Magkano yon? 1,000. Okay, and what's the credited account? That would be, okay, purchase, returns, and allowances. Okay? So also, 1,000 pesos. Okay, so what do we need to do? Unahin natin yung accounts payable, no? Jasmine. Okay, so since, ito ang tatandaan ninyo, since nasa general journal tayo, we will be using the concept of the usage of general journal. No? Wherein, since naka-debit po yung accounts payable, we need to post that immediately to the general ledger. So hanapin natin yung general ledger ng accounts payable. Ayan. So nandito po tayo, no? Nag-debit tayo. So magkano po 'yon? On the 18th, no? Ano yung pinanggalingan? GJ number 8 or general journal page number 8. Anong ginawa? 'Di ba dinebit yung accounts payable? So we debit 1,000 na accounts payable. And then, of course, our balance is negative 1,000. Sir, bakit nag-negative? Mamaya, no? Kasi hindi pa naman na-post lahat. Okay, so negative 1,000 muna tayo. Okay? Since nasa debit. Ang normal balance kasi na ating accounts payable is credit. So, what's the account number? 201. Okay? So, balik tayo dito. So, posting reference 201. And since naapektuhan si Jasmine, di ba? Bawas utang yan kay Jasmine. So we need also to update our subsidiary ledger for Jasmine. So puntahan natin si Jasmine. Nandun kaya si Aladdin? Joke. Okay, so ayan si Jasmine, no, on the 18th. Okay, so we have a return. Okay, return. Tapos saan galing? GJ, General Journal, page number 8. Okay, magkano yung dinebit natin? 1,000 peso. Okay, so magkano na lang remaining balance ng utang kay Jasmine? 14,000 pesos. Okay, so since na-post din siya sa subsidiary ledger, so what do we need to do is to balik ulit on the journal and post as well on the posting reference na siya po ay na-post na. So I will just put a check mark here. Okay, asa na nga ba yung check mark kanina? Pa-copy muna. Ayan. Okay. So ayan. So it means that the accounts payable is posted dito both on the account number 201 sa general ledger and also to our subsidiary ledger na si Jasmine. Okay? Sir, how about the purchase returns and allowances? Ayun, no? You need to record that as well on the purchase returns and allowances column, journal. Okay? Ledger. Ayan, purchase returns lang pala yung title. Sorry. So, ayan, dagdagan ko na lang. And allowances. Okay? Naku, gumalaw yung ating mga columns. Okay, anyways. So, i-post po natin. Okay, magkano yun? 1,000. So, that's on the 18th, diba? Okay, 18. Tapos, ano yung PR natin? GJ8, General Journal page number 8. Purchase returns was credited at 1,000. Okay, so normal balance naman ng purchase returns and allowances, di ba? Credit. So, the balance will still be 1,000. Okay, so that's our posting. So, what's the account number? 502. So, 502. Ayan. So, we're done with our transaction number 18. So as you can see, medyo marami yung naging steps, no? Pero I hope that you have understand na kapag wala yung wala or hindi pwedeng i-record yung transaction in any of the special journals, then record it in the general journal. And since we have used general journal, it should be immediately posted in our general ledger. And if there is an affected subsidiary ledger account, then post it also there. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, so we're done with the 18th. Next, na, on August 20, sabi po dito, you have sold merchandise on account to Auckland. Okay, 18,000. Terms 2 over 10 and over 30 with invoice 502. So sales merchandise on account. So saan papasok yan? Very good, no? On our sales journal. So, punta ulit tayo sa sales journal natin. Okay? So, ayan. Ito po ang ating sales journal. So, we have on the 20th. Okay? 20th. Okay? So, what's the invoice number? 5002. Okay? So, we have Auckland as our customer. PR, mamaya pag na-post na saan ulit, subsidiary ledger. Okay, and then we have magkano? Amounting to 18,000. Okay, so saan tayo pupunta? Sa very good. Accounts receivable, subsidiary ledger since naapektuhan po yung ating accounts receivable. So ayan, we have Auckland here. Okay, so Auckland, we have a transaction on 20th. Okay, items natin, invoice 5002. San galing? Sales journal, page number 8. Magkano yung dinebit sa accounts receivable? Okay, very good, 18,000. So, saan ilalagay yung amount? Balance. Very good. Okay, 18,000. So, ayan po, no? That's for Auckland. So, what we're going to do? Ayun, balikan ang nakaraan. Hindi, balikan yung sales journal. Okay, so balikan natin yung sales journal. Para anong gagawin? Lagyan ng check mark para may posting reference. Ayan, very good. So we're done with Auckland, no? Mas madali siya kasi nga in essence na you just post it there on the subsidiary, no? As part of the control. Okay, so ayan, tapos na. Next, we have paid Jasmine in full. Okay, number 104. So nagbayad na tayo kay Jasmine. Okay, so saan yan papasok? Cash Disbursements Journal. So cash disbursements po tayo. Okay, so that is on the 21st. What's the voucher number? 104. Okay, so magkano ba yung utang pa natin kay Jasmine? Tignan natin sa subsidiary ledger. So yun yung purpose nun eh. Magkano pa bang utang natin? So yun yung i-debit natin na accounts payable. As you can see, you have 14,000. Okay, so 14,000 yung utang natin kay Jasmine. So babayaran na natin. So we debit accounts payable. Okay, description muna of course. Jasmine. Okay, accounts payable, magkano utang natin? 14,000. Okay. Napansin ba ninyo kanina that we have credit terms kay Jasmine ng 2 over 10? Okay, ayan sa number 12, di ba? 2/10. So, since nakapagbayad siya ng 21, ano ibig sabihin nun? Pasok ba siya sa 10 days? Yes, no? Pasok po siya kasi 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 9 days, no? Nakapagbayad na si company kay Jasmine, so we could be able to avail our purchase discount. So debit accounts payable, 14,000. Magkano po yung purchase discount natin? If we are going to compute, okay, so 14,000 times 2%, so 0.02. So the discount is 280. Okay, so dito po, anong gagawin natin? We have purchase discount na column. Okay, so that's 280 as computed kanina. So magkano na lang po yung babayaran natin? Okay, so kung bawas na po yung discount, so balikan lang natin, 14,000 na utang minus 280, no, na discount. So we need to pay 13,720. So yung credit to cash natin is 13,720 na. Okay, so ayan. So thank you very much, calculator. Okay, so yan po yung input natin. So we have accounts payable debit 14,000. So sa credit natin we have cash 13,720 and for purchase discount 280. Okay, so what are you going to do? Okay, very good. Kailangan natin i-post saan? General ledger ba? Hindi. Sa subsidiary ledger kasi naapektuhan yung accounts payable kay Jasmine. So we need to, okay, hanapin natin si Jasmine. Ayun. Okay, so on the 21st, we have already the full payment. Magkano nga yung, saan nga ba galing? Cash Disbursements Journal, page number 8. Hindi po ba? Okay. Anong ginawa natin sa accounts payable? Dinebit natin. Magkano? 14,000. So what does it mean? Wala na tayong utang kay Jasmine. Very good. Okay? So, ang gagawin lang natin ay balikan yung nakaraan. Balikan yung, ayan, Cash Disbursements Journal. Kasi kailangan natin siyang lagyan ng posting reference. Ayan. So may check mark na, ibig sabihin, we're done already with the transaction for Jasmine. Okay, so that's the 21st. Okay, very good. Next, no, we have Oakland naman, 25th. Okay, collected Oakland's account, OR 3102. So what does it mean? Nakakolekta na tayo kay Oakland and si Oakland po ba ay kailan bumili? On the 20th. Ayan, nakita mo may 2/10 and over 30 rin. So what does it mean? Nakolekta natin within the discount period. So we will give discount to Oakland. Okay, so saan papasok yan? Special journal? Very good. Cash Receipts Journal since, okay, it is a collection. Okay, so andito na po tayo sa Cash Receipts Journal. So we date it at 25. Okay, so what's the OR number? 3102. Okay, so on the description, we will put here Oakland. Okay. So ayusin lang natin yung format. Okay, very good. Okay, so magkano po yung utang pa ni Oakland? Wala namang return, di ba? We have 18,000. So pasok siya sa discount na 2%. So tignan natin magkano yung marireceive niya na or ano po yung entry natin. Of course, we debit cash, no? Pero unahin lang natin yung discount. Magkano ulit? 18,000, di ba? Yung utang ni Oakland. So we have, oh, lumaki yung ano. 18,000. Okay, ayan. Times 2%. So the discount that Oakland will receive is 360 pesos. So we put first the sales discount of 360 pesos. Okay, 360. So 360 yon. Magkano ang utang ni Oakland? Wala kasing return. So 18,000 minus 360. So ang makukolekta lang po natin for Oakland is 17,640. So for debit to cash, that would be 17,640. Okay? Tapos we credit accounts receivable, the total utang na 18,000. So if we read the entry, okay, thank you calculator. We debit cash 17,640. We Debit as well sales discount kasi na-avail ni Oakland yung cash discount na 2%, 360. Then we credit accounts receivable, 18,000. So what's our next step? Our next step is to, okay, go in our subsidiary ledger for Oakland. Okay, kasi nakolekta ng lahat. Okay, so for Oakland, okay, ito na po si Oakland. Okay, so on the 25th, di ba? We have already full collection. Okay, saan na entry yon? Cash Receipts Journal, page number 8. Okay, magkano yung nakolekta natin? Di ba? We credited the accounts receivable, 18,000. So credit 18,000 yung accounts receivable. And how much is the balance? Very good, 0. Okay, so ayan. So after nyan, anong gagawin? Balik doon sa special journal kasi kailangan na natin lagyan ng check mark which denotes that we have already posted it in our subsidiary ledger. Okay? So ayan. So konti na lang guys. Now next, paid rent for the month 3,000, cash voucher 105. So nagbayad tayo. Okay, of course that's cash disbursements journal. Okay, so once we have paid it, okay, so you have 28, okay, so cash journal or cash voucher 105, okay, ano po yan, binayaran, renta, may nakita ka bang rent expense dito sa column? Wala, di ba? So anong gagawin? We again record it in the sundry. So we debit rent, expense, okay, magkano yun? 3,000, okay, 3,000. Okay, format lang natin. Ayan. And we credit, of course, cash din, 3,000 pesos. Okay? So, anong gagawin? Dahil merong naapektuhan na, sorry, hindi sa purchases, sa sundry dapat, di ba? Okay? Sa sundry, then we need to post it immediately saan? Sa rent expense. So, let's look for the general ledger of rent expense. So, ayun, yung rent expense natin. Okay? So, we have on 28. Okay? Anong PR natin? Cash Disbursements Journal, number 8. Okay? Debit or credit? Nag-credit ka ng, credit ba? Nag-credit ng cash. Pero yung rent expense natin ay naka-debit. Very good. Okay, 3,000. So the balance of our rent expense is 3,000. Ayan. So what's the account number? 506. So anong gagawin? Balik doon sa journal para ilagay yung posting reference. Okay? So ayan, lalagay na natin yung posting reference sa cash disbursements na 506. Okay, so it means posted na yung ating rent expense. Okay, so we're done with the 28. Konti na lang, last two na lang po. So we have on the 29, sold 2,000 merchandise on account to APIT, no, with the invoice number 503. So sales on account ulit. So that would be on the sales journal. Okay. So ayan, so we have the sales journal pa ulit. So we have on the 29th, okay, with the invoice number 5003. Okay, sino pinautang natin? Si APIT. Ipit. Apit. Okay, so magkano po pinautang? 2,000 pesos. Congratulations. Joke lang. Okay, ayan, so what we're going to do is to post it again on the subsidiary ledger for accounts receivable. So puntahan natin yung accounts receivable subsidiary ledger. Okay, ayan, may nakita na kayong APIT. Okay, so we have on August 29. Okay, so invoice 5003. San galing yan? Sales journal, page number 8. Magkano dinebit? 2,000 pesos. And the balance is 2,000 pesos. Right, very good. Okay. So, anong gagawin? Balik sa sales journal to put check mark in our APIT. Okay. So, ayan. Okay. So, very good. Okay, so we're done with 29. Last na. Hello, last na. Tapos, purchased merchandise from Jasmine 40,000. Okay, so most likely this will be for cash kasi wala siyang credit terms. So paano gagawin natin? We what? Debit, no? Purchases and credit cash. Okay, Jasmine. Saan po siya papasok? Cash Disbursements Journal. Okay? So wala nga lang nakalagay na na cash voucher number. Okay, so we put it CV number 106. Okay? So i-assume ko na lang na cash purchases yan. Okay? So it would be on the 30th. Okay? So 106. Okay, wait lang. Ayusin natin yung format. Ayan, 106. Okay, so Jasmine, pero hindi siya papasok sa accounts payable, di ba? We debit purchases at 40,000. Okay, and then, ayusin natin yung format. Okay, 40,000. And then we credit cash 40,000. Okay, so do we need to post it on our general ledger? Hindi pa po, no? And also, do we need to post it on the subsidiary ledger? Hindi rin. Kasi nga, it does not affect naman yung ating accounts payable. Okay? So, we're actually done na, no, with our transactions. Okay? So, we're done recording it. No need for posting yung huli natin, ha? Kasi nga, nasa columns naman sila properly. So, we're done with the transaction. So, anong gagawin natin? Okay, so pinalaki ko lang po yung screen. Okay, so ayan. So what we need to do is to total. So after mong ma-journalize, guys, lahat ng transactions, so each of the tinatawag natin na special journals, you need to compute for the totals ng mga columns kasi we need to put them in our general ledger. Okay? So unahin po natin itong sales journal. Okay, magkano po yung total niyan? You have 30,000. Okay, 30,000 plus 18,000 plus 2,000. So we have 50,000. So this will be 50,000. Okay, so anong gagawin natin sa 50,000 na yan? Kailangan na nating i-post saan? Accounts receivable. Okay, so debit, di ba? Accounts receivable. So punta tayo sa accounts receivable na ledger. Okay, ayan. So anong date po? Once you have posted the total, okay, take note that the date should be the end of the reporting period. Okay, so since August is up to August 31, so the last day would be 31. Check ko lang, ha, tama ba? August 31. Okay, yung last day natin for August. Alright, 31. Okay, 31. So, ano yung PR natin? Saan nanggaling yon? SJ number 8 or Sales Journal number 8. Magkano yung total debit? 50,000. Okay? And then the balance will be 50,000. Okay? So after you have posted it in the general ledger, okay, babalik po tayo doon sa, ayan. Okay, lalagyan natin siya dito sa baba ng, ano yung account number ng receivable? 102. So, lagyan natin 102. Ibig sabihin lang po niyan na post na po yung ating accounts receivable. Okay? So, again, ang posting sa general ledger kapag nasa columns ng special journal happens on the end of the reporting period. Okay? So, next, of course, yung sales. Okay? Si sales, no, we have to put it on 50,000 again sa sales po naman. Okay, ayun po yung sales. So date again, 31. Okay, so saan ulit galing? Sales journal, page number 8. Diba credit yung sales? 50,000. So sa credit, 50,000. And then we have a balance of 50,000. So the account number is 401. So punta po tayo doon sa sales journal ulit to put it as 401. Okay, so ayan. So we're done with the sales journal. Okay, next for the purchases journal, okay, we have the sundry. Remember, hindi na po kailangan na itotal yung sundry kasi nga po, we have already posted it immediately in our equipment. So no need for us to post it again kasi na-post na siya. So next would be purchases. So ang purchases natin dito is 15,000. Okay, yun yung total. And then your accounts payable has also 80,000. Okay, plus 15,000. So 95,000. 95,000. So unahin po natin yung purchases na column. So yung purchases at 15,000, kailangan po natin yung i-post sa purchases. Okay, ayan. So 31. Saan galing? Purchase Journal, page number 8. Okay, magkano po yun? 15,000, di ba? 15,000. And then the balance is 15,000. Okay? So the account number is 501. So balik tayo doon. Lagay natin yung 501 to denote lang na na-post na natin siya. Okay? So sa baba po yung 501. Okay? Ayan. Then we have the accounts payable na naka-credit. So we have a total of 95,000. So on the accounts payable, we need to post that in the accounts payable, 95,000 na ledger. Okay, so ayan, no? We have on 31. Okay, we have the purchase journal, page number 8. Credit yan, di ba? Credit 95,000. Okay, so 95,000 on the credit. Magkano na yung balance? Kanina we have negative 1,000. And then may credit tayo na 95,000, di ba normal balance na accounts payable is credit. So, ang remaining balance pa natin is 94,000. Kaya lang naman nag-negative kanina yon kasi nag-return tayo, di ba? Tapos wala pang any amount here, thus nag-negative. Pero na ano naman siya na offset siya dito sa pagdating na ng posting ng ating special journal. Okay? So 201, balik tayo doon sa purchases journal. So we have 201 kasi na-post nyo na doon sa accounts payable subsidiary ledger. Sorry. Hindi pala subsidiary yun. General ledger. Okay? So we're done with the purchases journal. Okay? Tapos na rin tayo sa sales journal. Na-post na po natin. Next would be on the cash receipts journal naman. Okay? So yung cash natin na column. Okay, so magkano yan? 80,000. Okay. Plus 17,640. So that's a total of 97,640. 97,640. I-total muna natin lahat. Sa sales discount, you have 360,000. On the accounts receivable, you have 18,000. And for the sales, 80,000 din. Okay, 80,000. Okay, so anong unahin natin? Si cash muna. Okay? You need to post to cash 97,640. Okay? So punta tayo sa cash. Ayan. So on August 31. Okay? So saan po galing yon? 'Di ba cash receipts journal yon? Cash receipts journal page number 8. Okay? So naka-debit yan, 'di ba? Tama ba? Debit to cash. Ayan. No, 97,640. So we have to put it on the debit. And of course, sa balance, debit din. Okay, kaya positive 97,640. Okay, so 101 yung account number. So lagay tayo ng 101 kasi nga po tapos na. Na-post na natin yung cash amount. Okay, next would be sales discount at 360 pesos. Okay, so puntahan natin yung sales discount. Okay, so we have on 2020 August. Okay. So we have on 31. Okay, saan ulit galing? Cash receipts journal. Okay. Debit or credit? Debit, di ba? Ang normal balance ng sales discount. So ayan, 360. And then the balance will also be 360. Okay. So the account number is 402. So balik tayo ngayon dito sa cash receipts and lagay po natin 402 kasi na-post na natin doon sa general ledger. Okay? So at least no napapansin niyo no hindi tayo yung kagaya kanina na one transaction post doon sa general ledger. At least yung totality na lang po yung pumapasok sa general ledger. Next would be accounts receivable. So naka-credit po yung accounts receivable at 18,000. So punta tayo sa accounts receivable, 18,000. So 31 din. Saan galing? Cash receipts journal, page number 8. credit, di ba? Yung 18,000. So, lagay sa credit, 18,000. Since we have a balance of 50,000, and then we have a credit of 18,000, okay, magkano po yung remaining balance? 32,000 na lang. Okay, 32,000. So, we're done posting the galing sa cash receipts journal na accounts receivable, 102 yung account number. So, balik ulit tayo doon para i-post yung 102. Okay? And then we have a credit to sales. Okay? Credit to sales of 80,000. Okay? So, punta tayo ngayon sa general ledger ng sales. Okay? So, on 31, we have also on the cash receipts journal, page number 8. Okay? We have credit to 80,000. Okay? And may balance tayo previously na 50,000. So, the total now will be 30,000. Very good. Okay? And then, balik ulit tayo, 401 po yung account number. So, balik tayo dito, then it means 401. Tapos na nating i-post yung sales account natin. Okay? So, actually, we're done with the cash receipts journal. Last na po tayo, cash disbursements na po. Total muna natin. So, for accounts payable, as you can see, iisa lang po, 14,000. Sa purchases, we have 150,000. 100,000 plus 50,000 plus 40,000. So we have 190,000. Okay, so 190,000 for our purchases. Okay, yung sundry, no need to total it kasi nga ho, it's already posted, di ba? Na-post na sa freight in at sa current expense. Yung cash natin, so you have 100,000 plus 50,000. Okay, plus 3,000 plus 13,720. Okay, plus 3,000 plus 40,000. Okay, so the total is 209,720 na credit. Tignan muna natin yung ating 10,000 plus, parang may mali ako. 100,000 plus 50,000 plus 3,000 plus 13,720 plus 3,000 plus 40,000. Okay, so that's 209,000, 209,720. Okay, and for the purchase discount, you have 280. Okay. Ayan. Sige, so ayusin ko lang. Ayun. Okay, so mag-post na tayo. So accounts payable, you have debit to 14,000. So punta tayo sa accounts payable. Okay, so accounts payable, you have on 31, no? PJ8. Okay. You have 14,000 na dinebit. Okay. Debited 14,000. So our balance would now be 80,000. Okay. And then we're done. That's actually 201. Okay, so sa column accounts payable, we have 201. Posted na po siya. Next, we have purchases, no, na 190,000. So let's go again on the purchases. Ayan, so on 31, you have debited purchases. Okay, on the cash disbursements journal. Okay, 190,000. So the balance is already 205,000. Okay, so that's an account number 501. By the way, guys, mali pala yung PR kanina, no? Instead of PJ, yung accounts payable, it should be cash disbursements journal. Okay, so ayan, sana nakita mo yon. Okay. Okay, so ayan, balik lang ako sa purchases. You have 190,000 na inad doon sa 15,000. So you have a total of 205. So balik po tayo sa cash disbursements to put the 501. Okay, 501. Okay, sige, so yung sundry hindi na. So our cash is 209,720. Okay. Sorry, no, napansin ko yung cash natin kulang pala, no. Paano po ba 'yun? Baka may magtanong sa inyo. Actually, this are incomplete transactions kasi supposed to be it has the beginning balance, pero I have focused on the special journals, no, usage. So mapapansin niyo magne-negative yung balance, pero sa totoo lang hindi pwede maging negative yung part na yan, no, kasi we have cash naman. So pagpasensyahan nyo na. For the meantime, now we have the cash disbursements journal number 8. Okay, so credit kasi, di ba, 209,000. We have 209,720. Okay, para doon sa nasa cash disbursements journal. Okay, so eventually guys, ano lang to, lalagyan ko lang ng ano, because lalagyan ko lang ng asterisk kasi supposed to be hindi tayo pwede mag-negative dyan. Okay, so this will be aayusin ko na lang po pag sinend ko sa inyo yung itong file na to. Pero again, we should have a beginning balance since napansin ninyo both merchandise agad yung entrada natin, di ba? Eh walang cash naman, imposible yon. Pero again, this is just kasi a cut off lang of certain transactions of one company. So malamang meron pa yung balance from the previous period na hindi ko na nailagay dito. Okay, so ayan. Eventually dapat magiging ano yan, magiging positive pa rin. Okay, kung nilagay ko yung beginning balance. So dahil hindi, okay, so sir, paano yan pag nangyari yan sa problem? This is just a test kasi in my examination, don't worry kasi aayusin naman natin yan. Okay, so it just happened na just to show you an example of how it was journalized and posted yung purpose ko ngayon. So nalimutan ko na dapat pala nilagay ko yung beginning balance for that. Okay, so pero again, let's presume na lang muna, no, that we have continue kasi hindi ko naman po tinapos ito up to mag-prepare ng trial balance. So we will be having a separate discussion and separate video for the preparation of the trial balance and as well as the completion of the accounting process for merchandising business. So abangan mo yun, ha? Abangan mo yun. Okay, so kunyari na-post na natin, no? 101. Okay, so posted na po siya. Okay. So na-post na siya, pero yun nga lang, may pending ako dito that you will wait for the next video. Okay? And then, purchase discount. Okay, so sa purchase discount, okay, we have 280 pesos only. So, punta tayo sa purchase discount. Ayan, so 31. Tapos the PR is cash disbursements journal page number 8. Okay, so credit yan, di ba, yung purchase discount. So 280 and the balance is 280. Since the normal balance naman ho ng purchase discount is credit. Okay, so we're done. That's account 503. Okay, so ayan. So before we end, no, I just want to say lang ulit and reiterate that again, once you journalize it in the special journals, okay, so no need for you to post it immediately to general ledger unless, okay, it is sundry account. Okay, and some transactions that were not recorded in our special journals will be recorded in the general journal. Actually, isa pang purpose ng general journal for those transactions na mga hindi na record sa special journal ay yung adjusting entries, closing entries, at saka reversing entries. So sa general journal ang bagsak nila since we cannot put them in the special journals. Okay? So again, I hope na natutunan ninyo yung pag-journalize and pag-posts. Okay, before we end talaga, no, meron pa akong last activity dito sa part na to na kailangan nating kompletuhin itong schedule kasi this is just a summary ng ating receivables and payable. Okay, sa receivables, si Greenland, meron pa tayong natitirang 30,000, hindi pa natin nakukolekta. And then si APIT din, we have 2,000. Okay? 2,000. So we have a total for our accounts receivable. Okay, sir, si Oakland. Wala na tayong pautang kay Oakland kasi nga na zero na po yung balance. Okay, so we have a total of 32,000. Okay, 32,000 po yung ating accounts receivable. And let's see kung same ba siya doon sa accounts receivable natin. Ayan, very good, 32,000. Tumugma naman. Okay, yung amount. Okay, 32,000 and 32,000. Okay, lastly, for accounts payable, as you can see, si PC Tronics, we have 80,000. Okay, and for Jasmine, wala na po tayong utang. Okay, so at the end of the accounting period, we have a total of 80,000 pa rin. Let's see kung yun din po yung accounts payable natin. Ayun, very good, 80,000 din. Okay, so you prepare this schedule of accounts receivable and accounts payable for the purpose of making sure na yung total ng ating subsidiary ledgers are equal to the total in the general ledger. Kasi 'di ba, we tend to control or we tend to check and reconcile the balances, and dapat balance 'yon since kung ano naman yung na-post sa general ledger is na-post din naman po sa subsidiary ledger. Okay? So I think I'm done already with the discussion of the flow of how we journalize it in the special journals, even to post in the subsidiary ledger, and also in addition to prepare a schedule of accounts receivable and payable. Okay, again, if you do have any questions, please feel free to key in your questions on our respective chat boxes. Okay, so wag pong mahihiyang magtanong. And for you guys who are not my students and want to ask questions, you can key in your questions to the comment section of this YouTube video. Okay? So again guys, maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig. Okay, I hope that you are having a great day. So thank you very much and stay safe and God bless everyone. Okay. Annyeong, bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Sayonara. Okay, bye-bye.